internal weather. So maybe mine right now might be the storm has cleared because you guys have breakfast, pancakes are working, and we solved all of our problems with the internet. Or maybe it's like really sunny because you finished your assessments and your grades are all in. So share that. Who's missing? If there's somebody missing from your lesson study group, maybe check in and see if you're going to grab papers for them. If they're taking notes, maybe you know why they're gone. Rumors and elephants, that kind of sounds negative, but just, hey, I remember hearing something about whatever, check in with that. Any questions you guys have for your group? And anything you'd like to share? Some of you, I know, have met and seen each other recently. Some of you maybe not. Maybe you guys work on the same campus but still don't get a chance to talk. So we're just going to give you like 10 minutes to finish conversation, finish breakfast, and kind of figure out where everybody's at. So, enjoy.
What's coming up. We have a really fun activity this afternoon after lunch I'm really excited about because I've never actually done it myself. That Kendra and Jackie are going to do with us. But first we're going to start with a short opener and then do lesson study review, just checking about how our lesson study process is going to happen this year. Then we'll spend about a 45-minute period this morning on climate literacy. Many of you in your summer feedback said that you wanted more information about how to address climate literacy. So that'll be this morning, and then we'll have breakouts. And there's a number of great breakouts that you'll be able to go to. Calibrating claims, electricity basics, podcasts and science literacy, and then that's going to be doing a heat absorption activity. And then we'll have lunch, and right after lunch you'll be doing the breakout EDU game or activity. And that's something you might have seen in the news. It's been getting a lot of press. Different schools are using breakout EDU as a way to team build and problem solve with their students. This afternoon we'll have a second round of breakouts, and then our typical closure updates, and then our TOSRA evaluation.
And those second breakouts are repeats of the first, so if you didn't get to do something the first time, you can check it out as your second choice the second time.
Yeah, that was one of the other pieces of feedback from the summer. We had too many options, and there was too many things you wanted to go to that you weren't able to. So we're limiting our options so you can have a better chance at seeing more of that. Lorna, did you want to mention anything else about the day?
Did everybody get a ticket, and did everybody get an agenda? Okay, so rip your ticket in half. You need a ticket? Okay. And I'll come by and get them, and then I have a couple other things when you're done.
And I'm going to just mention, the calibrating claims is actually writing effective scientific explanations. We changed some names to
So our plan for David, the outcomes we hope to address. So giving you additional information on lesson study and the whole process of lesson study. Giving you some increased content knowledge around climate literacy and some resources. Opportunity to engage in a variety of lessons for the different science disciplines. So technology, we've got biology, some physics. Opportunity to engage and learn about how games can be incorporated into the classroom. And then updates on current science issues. We'll give you a heads up on homework for the next few months and other new resources. Lorna put together another Padlet for you. And all the Padlets are now in one folder on Google Drive, so you can find them easily. Lorna, did you want to, you said you wanted to jump in here?
Oh, no, I have some slides.
Oh, okay. So we're going to go ahead and start with an opener. And this ties in to what Paul DeGennaro was doing with us over the summer with STEM Score and spatial literacy. So on your table you have some laminated strips, and there's supposed to be a responsible person, the dealer at the table, holding on to those. Don't look at those until I tell you to. So go ahead and pass them out so everybody has one. Look at them. Oh, no, not just strips. When you are ready, you are going sentence twice, and then you're going to count the number of F's. Okay? So go ahead, flip it over, read it twice to yourself, and then count the number of F's, and then immediately turn it over and don't look at it. Tell me you're ready to go when the slips are down on the table. You count the number of F's, you turn it over and put it down on the table. So time's up. Overachievers. Slips on the table. Okay. Slips on the table. Slips on the table. Alrighty, now you're going to have you stand up, and if you counted between 0 and 6, we're all going to move at the same time. If you counted between 0 and 6 F's, I'm going to have you stand back by Maureen. If you counted 7 F's, I'm going to have you come up here in this corner. If you counted 8 F's, I'm going to have you stand in this corner, and 9 F's over there.
Oh, no.
No, don't look at the slip.
Careful.
Can't look at the slip again.
No, you can cross. Careful the course.
0 to 6 in the back of the corner.
Are you the 9F guy?
8 over here.
Where's basically
9
I was kind of.
What number are you?
Something was a
Maybe you feel pressured or thought maybe something was up that you weren't all together in the same group. You all have the exact same sentence. Exact same sentence. Did anybody feel pressured at all? You felt pressured?
I did. I was starting to get stressed out. I knew something.
I'm sorry. Did not mean to stress you out. But you started to question yourself. Did anybody feel peer pressure to move to the groups with 9?
No, this is figured
9,
out.
did you question yourself? No, we're like, okay. So for those of you that did not get 9Fs, what, after looking at it again, what do you think you overlooked? And anybody have an idea why you skipped the ofs?
You didn't say it up, you say up.
Yeah, so it's phonetically, it sounds different, it's a V, not an F, and so you're thinking more of the sound of the letter. My husband, who is an art teacher, did this and instantly just goes, oh, there's 9. And I said, how did you do that? Because I also am an F skipper, or the of skipper. And he said, because I'm an artist, I look at F's, I look at them in a symbol. They're not, it's not the sound, it's a symbol. And so he was able to pick it that way. Some people actually get more F's because they look at the E's and see 2 F's, one that's right side up and one that's upside down. So you can get really creative, you can pick out F's in more ways than one. So that's another way. This activity, you can use this for in cognitive respects, like how we learn, how we read. You can also use it, actually this is the website I got it from, was a diversity training. About how we subconsciously don't see things. And even though they're there, we don't always see what is truly there until somebody really points it out to us. And so you can use it that way as a social skills builder in your classrooms if you want to do that. There's a wonderful website on the Exploratorium on blind spots and ways to take the whole concept of blind spot and apply it to different situations. So on the topic of blind spot, some of you have done this, but if you haven't, it's very cool. And this is also on the Exploratorium website. You have a little card on your desk. Hopefully there's one for everybody. If not, we can take turns with them. Find the card with the apple and the orange. And if you've never, some of you that are in CSP leadership, you've done this before, but every human eye has a blind spot where your optic nerve attaches to the back of the retina. Bev is our physiologist here about this. She can explain that in more detail. But where that juncture is, there's no rods or cones, so you don't have any light reception there. So there's actually a physical blind spot that we have in our brains, because they're amazing things, fills it in with patterns. And so that the way that you do this is, doesn't matter, you can focus on the apple with you're going to close or cover your left eye, focus your right eye on the apple, hold the card in the middle, put it out at arm's length, and you're going to slowly apple, and at some point you're going to be aware that the orange is disappearing. The orange is disappearing. If you keep bringing it towards your eye, the orange will reappear. So sometimes you have to do it a few times. You can trade eyes, close your right eye, look at the orange, and bring it close to you, and the apple will eventually disappear. And you can adjust it up and down. You have to do it very slowly. It'll be a little window of a space where it disappears. Don't cheat. Look at the orange, because then your brain will fill in the orange and it will start accommodating. You just want to have a peripheral image. That's the one that's Was everybody able to see it? So we have mental blind spots and we have actual physical blind spots. And the Exploratorium website has some great activities that you can do.
I'm sorry. I wanted to show you guys the coolest thing ever I tortured my kid with, and it takes like 10 seconds. Can I?
Yeah.
Can I do? Okay, so if you guys can just do this with me, because you have a chair, just sit in your chair, okay? And then take your right foot and go in a circle clockwise, okay? Now with your right hand, draw the number 6. Your foot changes direction.
Stop that.
So many of you
Well, I was drawing over 6.
asked your brain to